can tell you how to hustle. I can tell you how to ball. I can tell you about the struggle, cause I done been through it all. I can tell you about the rise, I can tell you about the fall. Yeah, I can tell you everything, right? But I can never tell it all. Look, no, I can never tell it all. A hero was born July 9, 85. 15 years later, had my mind on the grind. Came out of Kansas, but I made my own lane. Now I'm cruising down the Stang on the Mod 35. Feel like it hasn't been hard in this life of mine. My rap sheets look neat without a life of crime. Mom can't find the phone, pops can't find the time. Sometimes I got through the nights just by writing rhymes. I finalized this new script that I got in mind. And shorty got a son that wasn't mine. Now I gotta shine on my own, rise on my own. In the dark, had to find the light on my own. The aftermath of when the levee break. Mind flooded with thoughts, make a nigga meditate. Instead I vacate like I'm Chevy Chase. Get bread and cake, come back and show them how to bake. See, I can tell you how to hustle. I can tell you how to ball. I can tell you about the struggle, cause I done been through it all. I can tell you about the rise, I can tell you about the fall. Yeah, I can tell you everything, right? But I can never tell it all. Look, no, I can never tell it all. Never broke down for dollars, I hardly change it all. Still fucking with porn stars, bet I'll name them all. Still in the club, filling titties up like a training brawl. Still waiting on Holly Berry to make the call. I've seen it all as I ball, it was crystal clear that my fortune would tell what friends will disappear and start bouncing like the checks on counting. Thinking you reach your peak cause they ain't seen a tall mountain. When it comes to flowing, I chose to become a poet. Intrigued by my senses, indulged in the moment. Got bitches trying to show up, soon as the show in, them hoes been thrown it to everybody, hope you know it. I bet that bitch could write a tell-all book. The announcement alone have you rappers all shook. And I can't wait to read my chapter cause I bet that's G. Never love them, face fuck them, and that's just me. I can tell you how to hustle, I can tell you how to ball. I can tell you about the struggle, cause I done been through it all. I can tell you about the rise, I can tell you about the fall. I can tell you everything, but I could never tell it all. No, I could never tell it all. 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 I could never tell it all.